Hi guys, I hope you're well and welcome back to Fit Education's virtual classroom. In today's Micro Teach topic, we are going to focus on the mechanism of respiration. So in particular, the primary musculature involved in both inspiration and expiration. Before we do that, if you appreciate our content, we'd love it if you could like, comment and share and support us in what we do. So let's have a look at the musculature involved in respiratory processes now. So respiration or breathing is automatic, and this is achieved through the autonomic nervous system. There are two different mechanisms that trigger the human body to breathe. One being rising levels of carbon dioxide in the blood, and the other stretch receptors located in the respiratory muscles. The primary muscles which are involved in this mechanism are both the diaphragm and the internal and external intercostal muscles. The diaphragm is the primary muscle responsible for respiration. Its broad dome-like shape separates the thoracic and abdominal cavities. The diaphragm originates at the Xiphoid process at the bottom of the sternum, the lower ribs and the upper three lumbar vertebrae. It inserts into the central tendon. The primary concentric action of the diaphragm includes drawing down on this central tendon, which inserts at the anterior longitudinal ligament, increasing the volume of the thorax to support inhalation. We also have the internal and external intercostals, which are located between the ribs. These assist in respiration also. The internal intercostals are located deep to the external intercostals, and they depress the ribs down, aiding in expiration, whereas the external intercostals lie superiorly to the internal intercostals, and these elevate the ribs to aid in inspiration. So we'll have a look at these respiratory muscles now, achieving the specific mechanics of respiration. So it's important to realise that the lungs do not pump air in and out of the body. It's the respiratory muscles around the lungs which actually increase and decrease the size of the thoracic cavity. This change in size alters the air pressure within the lungs. Dependent on this pressure determines if the air is inspired or expired. So let's have a look at the muscles involved, causing the different respiration actions to occur. So firstly, we'll look at inspiration. This is the air coming into the lungs from the outside atmosphere when the thoracic space has been increased. This occurs when the diaphragm draws down, contracts and flattens. The external intercostals support this process by contracting to expand the rib cage at the same time. This increases the lung volume, where air is then drawn in. Expiration or exhalation is the opposite process. This is where muscles relax and the air leaves the lungs into the outside atmosphere. This occurs when the diaphragm and the external intercostal muscles relax, reducing the space in the thoracic cavity as the rib cage condenses. This reduces the lungs' volume and pressure, expelling the air out from the lungs. During high demand for oxygen, additional force may also be required from the muscles of the neck and upper chest, along with the internal intercostals, which can assist in the diaphragm and external intercostals during forced expiration. We hope that you enjoyed today's content. If you have any questions on what was covered, please leave us a comment below. Or if you'd like to support us in what we do, if you could give us a like, a comment or share, we'd appreciate your support.